So hello and welcome back. I've been looking up way too many videos. I'm talking way too many videos. And then that needs to stop. Because when I look up a lot of videos, they need to be somewhat beneficial. You know what I mean? And the videos that I'm looking at, they're nowhere near beneficial. So that needs to stop completely, okay? That's thing number one. Thing number two, I have to actually sit down and know myself again. I feel like I don't know myself at all. I don't know if it's because of the hormones, or is it what because of exactly, but I need to know myself. That's thing number one. I need to improve myself. I need to look into myself. Something that I've realized is that no one is simply a kind person. That person is kind because this is the idea in their head that they need to be kind. That's thing number one. The second thing that I wanted to cover is that whenever you give that person leeway, they'll show you what unkind person they are. I don't care who they are, whether it's my sister, the kindest person you know. The minute you let them or give them a way to be disrespectful, they will take on the initiative and they will become disrespectful to you. They will disrespect you more than anything before. So it's really important that I understand what it is that I'm going into. So just remember, giving leeway. I mean, like, if somebody says something, I'm not saying that I need to do anything, because people will on test all the time. People will constantly test me. People will constantly do that, and then instead, what I need to actually do is that is get them back the right way, get them back and teach them a lesson. I'm not even joking. Like, if it's somebody that you're planning on continuing some form of life with, you have to teach them a lesson. Other people, just put them down and leave. And honestly, you have to be okay with the idea that you lose people. Be very good with that idea, and also understand that I have myself. This is the person that I will always love. The person that will always respect me is myself. But people, they'll always test you. They test how much they can get out of you. It's just a matter of testing all the time, and it's not gonna end. I was looking at something also as well. I don't know why I've been looking at shit like that. It came up out of the blue. It was like, I was looking at bodybuilding, and there's a random guy, I thought it was a bodybuilding video, and I clicked on it. It was on the, or was it on the playlist? I don't know. So it was clicked on, basically. And he was supporting the polygamous lifestyle, meaning that more than one wife. And the way he looks at women is so low. I was like, a woman is equivalent to an animal, or like a bunch of dogs. Might as well have just a bunch of dogs. First of all, women are, just because I'm a woman, I'm not going to say every woman is good or every woman is bad. There's bad and good, and there's low value and there's high value. There's a homeless woman, and there's, on the other hand, a woman that's a president. So there's different levels of humans, let alone women. So the first thing that I have to understand is that those women that choose that lifestyle, when a guy says, I like a polygamous lifestyle, he's picking that lifestyle, and the women that are with him are picking that lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a sex addict, or like a variety of women with low quality or low value women. So that's my stand on the issue. And I looked at it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I did not look into this. I did not want to see this. But my stand on the issue is that it's just basically a sex addict with a bunch of low value women. That's it. If you're a high value woman, you're not going to be a sex doll. You're not going to be the next girl. You know what I mean? So it's just, this is what I've seen. And to be honest, there's so much disrespect towards women, and part of the reason is that women don't respect themselves. They just don't respect themselves. So that is obvious. So what I need to understand is that look into things like well, for example, I was looking at the bodybuilding videos, and there's a girl, they were asking her a question, and she answered, and the guy cut her off right away. First of all, when somebody cuts you off, you have to say you have to finish, because although it's going to yield such negative vibes at the moment, but trust me, it's going to yield really good results after. It's just about long term. There's long term and there's short term. There's lots of things that go on long term, and there's lots of things that go on short term. Short term is to let them talk and maybe make them feel better, and then afterwards they're going to come back and disrespect you more. That is just the naturality of humans. It's just the way they work. It's not, you might, for example, I did not let my sister clean the room when I told her to clean it. Right now she doesn't respect the fact that when I get mad, I'm going to make her do shit. Whose fault is it? It's my fault. It was short-term pleasure for a long-term disrespect or long-term loss. You know what I mean? This is all about the loss. It's all about what I'm not doing that's causing all that to happen. And additionally, there's no need to scream. If my voice can get through, a little smile to the other person could see it. There's no need to over exaggerate any kind of action. Additionally, do not stop my life based on somebody else is mad at me or something. If somebody is getting mad at me for the smallest thing, then I'm gonna leave them for the smallest thing. I'm going to legit make it this time very difficult for my sister to get back to me. I'm not about to call her up. I'm not about to do any of that. She's about to come, and when she comes, I have to tell her no the first time. She has to come twice, as a matter of fact. This time is not going to be easy. She's been making tons of problems with me, and for no fucking good reason. I'm not about to accept it now and every time she does it. I'm done. Like, every time you pick your nose, there's a problem. Every time you do this, there's a problem. Every time you do that, there's a problem. I just don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. There's not going to be anything special about this. This guy is just sitting down listening to my fucking conversation. Anyways, I'm going to close that. Yes, so additionally, that another thing that I wanted to cover is that my attachment, reduce my attachment completely. If I wasn't so attached, I would not be overdosing on this or overdosing on that. Just feel normal. I don't need to be showing my emotions on the outside. If I'm feeling bad, that emotion should not show on the outside. That is the way it has to go. One. And two, let me see, what else? Two, take breaths in. Don't look around. Don't feel the need that I need to be looking at the other person the whole time. There's no fucking need for that. Also, put my hands and fingers apart. I keep telling myself to put my fingers apart, but I feel like it's weird to put my fingers apart. Reality of the matter is that when I put my fingers apart, it just looks better. It looks a lot better. So just continue doing that, and remember, it's just a matter of time that I'm going to get used to it, and it's a matter of time. The more I do it, the more it's going to be easier. So, additionally, um, 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 yeah, continue becoming better, continue using my left lip just to make it equalized. So I have this lip is always up here, so I need to just put everything down, and I need to just continue on doing everything that I tell myself to do, which is improve. In terms of talking, I need to make it a lot more natural. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I need the fact that it needs to be natural. It's not becoming natural. But with time, I've realized that it's a lot more natural than before. It's much more natural than before. Before it was just so unnatural. Right now it's a lot more natural. Just make sure to put my hands down. Make sure that I do what I'm supposed to. And little by little it's going to become a lot more natural. Something that I wanted to talk about. I could put my head up and then go down as I'm talking. Put my head up and then go down as I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about? So that is one additional fact that I need to highlight.